son of Perdition and divine hints. A chief rabbi says he met with the Messiah and that he will appear soon. Rabbi Zamir Cohen, founder of the religious television network Hidabrut, said there are many signs attributing to the coming of the Messiah, according to Israel Today. Israelis are responding to increasing incidents of animals walking in circles, and they explain it's a sign of the end times and the coming of the Messiah. Why are large groups of animals, insects, and birds suddenly walking in circles all over the globe? The older rabbis are also avoid leaving the country so as not to miss the coming of the Messiah. A recent Israeli radio interview featured prominent rabbis explaining that the Messiah is about to be revealed. Rabbi Yaakov Shizzi Schultz told religious broadcaster Radio 2000 that Rabbi Chaim Kanievsky, who died earlier this year, had told him that Kanievsky was already in direct contact with the Messiah. To understand why religious Jews take this seriously, it's important to know that Rabbi Chaim Kanievsky was considered one of the top 2 or 3 rabbis of the ultra-Orthodox Jewish community in Israel. Rabbi Zitzschultz says that Kanievsky and others of the mystical hidden rabbis had commissioned him to inform the public of the imminent arrival of the Messiah. Rabbi Zitzschultz began his explosive 3-hour interview with a warning. He said, "The process of proclaiming the Messiah is going to start happening very quickly and at a rapid pace. It's important that people remain calm and steady in order to act properly at the right time," end quote. There's a potential Messiah in every generation, and there are righteous men who know exactly who the chosen Messiah is among the candidates. This is, of course, true in this generation. Quote, "To say now that the Messiah is nearer than ever is a matter of life and death. Have not you heard of Gog and Magog? This is going to happen very soon. Right now, the situation is more explosive than you can imagine. Everyone needs to know if they are in or out," end quote. He went on to repeat a series of signs noted by prominent rabbis, which they firmly believe to be proof of the coming of the Messiah. Quote, "Rabbi Dov Kook, as everyone knows, is a very righteous man. He's one of the greatest men of our generation. And 10 years ago, when Israel was suffering from a horrible drought, someone asked Rabbi Kook when the Sea of Galilee will again be full. Recounted Rabbi Zitzschultz. Rabbi Kook responded that when the Messiah arrives, the Sea of Galilee will be full. In a few weeks, the Sea of Galilee will be full for the first time since Rabbi Kook made this statement." And this article is from January of 2023. Decades ago, Rabbi Yitzhak Kaduri, one of the modern Israel's most revered sages, as well as the Lubavitcher Rebbe, Rabbi Menachem Schneerson, both predicted that Benjamin Netanyahu would be the State of Israel's last prime minister prior to the Messianic age. And we know Benjamin Netanyahu is again Prime Minister of Israel today. A great many, if not most, of the ultra-Orthodox Jews in Israel continue to believe that to be true. After the coming of the Messiah, the war of Gog and Magog concerns Russia and Israel, they said. Israeli political and military officials have never been shy about mentioning the biblical war of Gog and Magog. It's something they believe will happen. However, given the warm relations between Jerusalem and Moscow in recent years, many found it difficult to believe the traditional interpretation that this large national army would include Russia. But Ambassador Yefimov is not wrong about the stage being set for the kind of incident, intentional or not, that could suddenly turn friends into enemies. Israel is aware of this risk, but apparently considers the threat of Iranian hegemony greater than the possibility of accidentally triggering an apocalyptic showdown with Russia. And this is from Solask on Collective Spark, and we see that has, of course, it's coming to fruition, isn't it? Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.